Hello everyone, my name is Jessie May. I'm recording this video for my midterm project of the CIS 9467 class and for Professor Adrian Wheeler. My research topic is about the New York Public Library services. Library is one of my favorite places in the New York City. I often visit the libraries in Manhattan. I'm curious about the differences of public library services among different boroughs in New York City. I also want to know the preference of people in different age groups to the library services. I got my data for the New York Public Library service from the New York City Open Data. The raw data includes number and attendance of programs, number of reference transactions, number of circulation, and weekly hours of public service of each branch in Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, Central Library units, and other areas. Here is the dashboard I created using pivot table and pivot charts. As you can see from the pivot table, there are 3 types of services provided by the libraries. They are programs, reference transactions, and circulation. With the data bars from the conditional formatting feature, you can see that libraries in Manhattan and Bronx serve more people than those in other boroughs in terms of program attendance, reference transactions, and circulation. The radar chart shows the total weekly hours of public services for all libraries in each borough. Libraries in Manhattan and Bronx also had more weekly public service hours than others. Bronx libraries had 5,016 hours. Manhattan libraries had 4,812 hours. I'm surprised that the Bronx libraries had more total weekly public service hours than the libraries of Manhattan. Let's look at the column chart now. The column chart is presenting the numbers of programs provided by the libraries for each borough. There are adult program, young adult program, juvenile program, and outreach services programs. The purple column is showing that the numbers of juvenile programs were more than other programs in all boroughs, except in the central library units. I also create a pie chart under Power View for the program attendance. So if you look at the blue portion of the pie chart, you can find it. Bronx, Manhattan, and Staten Island were having more attendance in the juvenile programs than other programs. Juvenile was actually the major service group of the library programs. Let's go back to the dashboard now. Since I want to make a comparison for library services between Manhattan and Bronx, I only select Bronx and Manhattan in the slicer. Their program attendance, numbers of reference transactions, total weekly hours of public service, numbers of programs provided for different age groups were so close. The only difference between them is the numbers of circulation. Manhattan libraries had about 30 million circulation, but Bronx library only had about half of it. So why were the numbers of circulation so different? Let's do a further analysis by using Power View. The line chart shows numbers of circulation in different branches of each borough. So the adult circulation, which is presented by the blue line, stays at the top in most of the branches in each borough. You can see here, Bronx, Central Library units, Manhattan, other area, and Staten Island. The blue lines of Manhattan is close to or above 0.1 million. but the most part of the Blancs bruli is below 0.1 million. Therefore, Mahan libraries had more adult circulations than Blancs libraries, which is the main contribution to that difference in circulation. Last but not least, I want to analyze the reference transactions. The bar chart presents numbers of reference transactions conducted by adult, juvenile, and young adult. The outstanding blue bars indicates that adults made more reference transactions than others in each borough. Through the research and analysis, I find that libraries in Manhattan it's more likely to have high level of public participations in their programs and services than those in other boroughs. Besides, more juveniles are participating in library programs and more adults are doing reference transactions and circulations than other age groups. My favorite part of this project is that I can use the tile feature in the Power View to present my data for each borough and dig into details for my analysis. For example, I tie the numbers of circulation by boroughs so that we can see the details in each branch for numbers of circulation conducted by adult, juvenile, or young adult. The conditional formatting feature is also very useful to show the strength of the data, and it's easier for me to make comparisons among different boroughs. So I hope you like my video. Thank you.